It's a massive setback for the Congress in the tax probe case. This is the latest breaking news that is coming in. As far as the Congress's taxes reassessment plea is concerned, it has been dismissed in the Delhi High Court. Aishwarya joins us with the very latest. Aishwarya, what more can you tell us? All right, we'll be joined by Aishwarya in just a moment. But this is, of course, a big breaking story that we're tracking at this point. It's a huge setback for the Congress party in the tax probe case against it. The Congress's tax reassessment plea has in fact been dismissed in the Delhi High Court. The High Court has rejected the Congress's petition as far as the tax probe is concerned. We will try and get you more information on this story in just a bit. Let's go across to Aishwarya. I believe he is with us on the broadcast. Aishwarya, what more can you tell us about what happened in the Delhi High Court?
Well, remember previously the court had upheld the order of the Income Tax Tribunal, Appellate Tribunal Court, where they have stated that there would be they refused to stay a demand on the notice issued by for the political party for outstanding taxes for more than 100 crores, and therefore the reason perhaps the accounts were seized. Now Delhi High Court has rejected the plea moved by the Indian National Congress, and that's a huge setback because now there would be no reassessment for the last 4 years that the plea had played before the Delhi High Court. This for the year from 2018 to 2021. In these 4 years, Indian National Congress moved the plea that there should be reassessment and the accounts that were seized earlier should be again that should restart. But the Delhi High Court clearly had rejected. We have been also getting information more from Delhi High Court as this divisional bench had rejected 4 of the pleas that was moved by the Indian National Congress on similar terms as its earlier judgment, where whether identical pleas of political parties was dismissed regarding the reassessment proceedings. So another setback for the Indian National Congress, as there would be no reassessment of the political accounts of the Indian National Congress. That's what the INC was alleging in several of the press conferences, that the income tax has been used as a political vendetta, and these agencies clearly targeting the opposition parties at the time of elections. Their account has been freezed and they are not able to go ahead in a full-fledged way for the political campaigning, and that's how they have attacked the Modi government as well. But it is the Delhi High Court which has rejected the plea of the Indian National Congress.
Well, the timing of this is very interesting, of course, because the plea was in a certain sense to unfreeze, part of the account of the Congress party that has been frozen as a result of this tax probe case. And the US has also reacted to this, Aishwarya, which is what we've been reporting, the fact that they've taken note of Arvind Kejriwal's arrest, despite the fact that their envoy was summoned yesterday, and additionally talked about the fact that they're also aware of the Congress party's accounts being frozen in poll season, saying that, there is a reiteration in a certain sense of a fair probe. So many questions there being asked about the timing of this entire case as well, Aishwarya. And now, of course, with the High Court rejecting the Congress's reassessment plea, the Congress party perhaps will knock on the doors of the apex court. What are you picking up?
Well, the US state government had made a comment that there should be a fair and transparent probe in a time-bound manner. But these pleas by the Indian National Congress in Delhi High Court were submitted a long back, and that was due for today. The hearing date was today. In fact, it was the Delhi High Court who heard this matter and rejected these pleas because earlier the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal Court had already passed the judgment related to last 4 years, and therefore the reason after that judgment was upheld by the Delhi High Court. Again today a separate plea was filed to again reassess it so that they can unfreeze if some sort of relief could have been granted for the Indian National Congress before the general elections. There could be they can go in a full-fledged way in the upcoming political campaigning for the Lok Sabha polls. But that did not happen. It has been upheld. The pleas have been rejected now. So there would be no reassessment at this point of time. But certainly timing was questioned by the Indian National Congress at this point of time. Why such decision was taken, why the accounts were freezed. But the investigation for that matter was going for a very long time by the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal Court. It was tax evasion that was done by the Indian National Congress, and that was found in the entire investigation.
Yes.
Later the accounts got freezed, but now when the Indian National Congress went on to Delhi High Court to get some sort of relief, the plea had been rejected.
All right, thanks very much, Aishwarya, for joining us with the very latest.